oh boy, we have a book to talk about, and that book is Fang. Let's see top of it because this is a interline row. So there's like a sticker on there saying, "Hey, do not remove this because this is an interline loan." So I am covering the name of the library because it will reveal the location I live. But anyways, it is indeed another Maximum Ride novel called Fang. And oh boy, Maximum Ride book series is back. This is probably one of the best books of the Protectors series or the Protectors arc, whatever you want to call it, because apparently the first three books, The Angel Experiment, uh, School Out Forever, and the Saving the World. They're called the Fugitive arc stories or whatever you want to call it, and this one is supposed to be the Protectors arc series or whatever. And oh boy, Fane was like mix of the second and the third book combined because a lot of things have happened. There were so many plus and turns and everything, and they still made me just hate a little bit of this, you know, this little character. I'm not gonna name anything because I want you guys to guess who I'm talking about. I think I already said this character's name in the last review, but still. Anyway, I really enjoy this. Out of the Protectors plot or whatever you want to call it, this was probably the best one out there. I love the twists and turns. I really love the story. I really love there's actually quite a few action scenes, quite a few things that, that was in originally Maximum Ride before the fourth and the fifth book. I mean, it still doesn't have a whole lot of super pack action, but it's still enough to where it's like, oh god, yes, it's Maximum Ride. It's literally the book series. Are there cons? Yes, there are cons, of course. Um, I don't know how to explain these cons. I feel like this book is short, but at least it's not like wait, I actually have the fifth book because my mom bought it for me. Anyway, here's the fifth book. This has like about 74 chapters or so, and the other one had like 60 chapters or something like that, or close to 70, one or two, but this one has like 84 chapters plus two epilogues, and holy smokes, I wish there was more content in there, but honestly, it's still a decent enough amount. Honestly, I don't really care for that much as a con. I mean, it's a little bit of a minor con where I'm like, oh man, I want to read more. I want to, there's more other books. Because, Angel is next. And oh boy, I am scared to read Angel because I don't know what's gonna happen in that one. If this proves that Maximum Ride is still a good book series, then Angel is gonna better have some really high expectations, because yeah. Another con is that there are times where it does a third person point of view, which is fine and everything, but there are times where it like goes into multiple third person point of views, and I just don't really like. I wish they just stick to one or two third point of view. It feels like I have like three to read and everything, and I'm just like, wait, what's happening here? I'm like, can't we go back to Max? I don't really care, but why do you add it there? Because there's like times where I'm like, this doesn't even add to the plot. Can we just get rid of that? I don't understand this plot here, but it's alright or whatever. I think honestly 2 points third person point of views is fine. Like just one of them. I think one of them it was just like for one thing, and it just never brought up again. And I was just like, then what is the point of that? I was like, we could just really get rid of that chapter and nothing changes. But honestly, I actually don't really have a whole lot of cons or anything like that. I mean, the only con I do have is I am so sad the way that it ended. Because I'm like, no, are you kidding me? Does this have to happen? Like, I actually cried. Yeah, so I'm not gonna spoil an ending or anything like that. So if you're wondering if I'm crying because it's a sad ending or crying because it's a happy ending, I am willing to say because you have to figure that out. I definitely think if you thought the fourth and the fifth book was not the greatest and everything, I'm gonna continue reading to get to Fang because honestly, if you love the first three books a lot, then Fang has that. So yeah, I don't know what else another con is. I think there was only con where it's like there are these like fame block thing towards the end. I just this thing here, and I just don't really get. I don't really understand that. I don't see the really point. Honestly, the only thing I really like about this is that you see the letter again. There's a letter in this book, but you see like what the character like blacked out or scratch or whatever. So I that's the only thing I kind of like. But other than that, it's just I don't know. Yeah, just that's the only thing I don't like. Also of course the voice. I just it's really interesting the voice. Very I don't know how to explain the voice. I just feel like the voice is just I don't know. Just I think the voice should go, honestly, at this point. I mean, it doesn't really always come back 24/7. There's a few occasions, like Max said, but like I think it's time's up with the voice. I don't know. But that's my opinions. But anyway, that's all for book talk. Yeah, it's honestly a very good like I don't know what to say. It's just a very good book. Very good book. Better than the fourth and the fifth. Max is back. Max Memory is back. So yeah, KW, goodbye!